Hey everyone, let's talk about the growing tension between Donald Trump and Canada, our closest ally. Any hope for a smooth relationship is fading quickly. In a recent NBC News interview, Trump said he'd impose a 25 tariff on Canada unless they close the border. Naturally, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau wasn't going to stay quiet. He shot back, pointing out that Trump promised to improve life for Americans, but tariffs would only make things more expensive. But before we get into the details, hit the subscribe button, like this video, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for your support. And Trudeau is absolutely right. The U.S. relies on Canada for goods like cars, trucks, machinery, aluminum, wood, and more. If Trump follows through, the cost of these items will rise because that's how tariffs work. Companies importing from Canada would pay the tariff, but they pass those costs on to consumers, you and me. So while Trump might see tariffs as a way to punish Canada, the reality is they hurt Americans the most. Trump argues the tariffs are necessary to stop drugs imported from Canada, but here's the kicker. U.S. Customs seized 21,000 pounds of fentanyl at the Mexican border last year. At the Canadian border, just 43 pounds. Despite that, Trump is ready to risk a trade war with Canada over an issue that's barely a blip compared to other challenges. Instead of reconsidering, Trump doubled down by mocking Trudeau online, calling him the governor of the great state of Canada. That's not exactly how you maintain a strong partnership with an ally. Let's not forget Canada actually outperforms the U.S. Longer life expectancy, lower infant mortality, lower crime, and a more affordable cost of living. Maybe a little humility would serve Trump better here. The bigger issue is how these tariffs will affect Americans. Prices on everything from groceries to cars will rise. We've seen this before. During Trump's previous trade war, farmers were hit so hard that taxpayers had to bail them out. Now, he's ready to repeat the same mistake, not because it's good policy, but because admitting he's wrong would bruise his ego. For Trump, changing course looks like weakness, and he'll avoid that at all costs, even if it means everyday Americans suffer. Here's what's especially frustrating. Trump campaigned on promises to lower costs, blaming Democrats for inflation and high prices. Now he's pursuing policies that will make things even more expensive. The hypocrisy couldn't be clearer. At the end of the day, tariffs like these don't work. A trade war with Canada will hurt the U.S. economy, strain relations with one of our strongest allies, and raise prices for everyone. Instead of creating unnecessary conflict, cooperation and diplomacy are the way forward. Unfortunately, Trump's actions suggest he's more focused on his image than on doing what's best for Americans. If these tariffs go through, we'll all end up paying the price. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.